Hello everybody, welcome back to Beware the Terrible. Today we have a new deck for you called the Sewage Shake featuring our Maractus from Fusion Strike. Let me turn on the music. So our Fusion Strike card, Maractus, has the Ditch and Shake attack, doing 50x damage for each tool card you discard from your hand. You get to discard as many tool cards from your hand as possible. You're doing unlimited damage. Obviously, you only get to discard so many tool cards from your hand. You only get to play so many tool cards in your deck. We're playing 16 copies of tool cards in this deck, and we actually have our Garbodor to recycle, Trash Cyclone to actually recycle all Pokemon tool cards, shuffle them back into your deck, and do 30x damage for each tool card you shuffle back in this way. It's twin energy cost and it's a stage 1, so it's quite difficult to attack with this Pokemon, but it's fine because it's a late stage card. If we pull it out late stage in the game, it's the best is the best play for this deck, because if we use it, if we use the attack after our first two Ditch and Shake, we actually get to shuffle everything back, and then Cinccino actually helps us draw nothing but our tool cards. So the main play for this deck, playing only 16 copies, we only have 16 copies of tool cards, so that means we're not actually gonna draw that many to start with. To start with, we're gonna have to evolve Cinccino, we're gonna have to think about setup. So we're gonna have to sacrifice a few Maractus, even though we are doing like 50 or even less damage, maybe 0 damage the first few turns. That's okay, because we're at our main strategy for this deck is to deck ourselves out, deck out those non-tool cards. So use up all of your trainer cards, your tool cards, use up all of your item cards, your supporter cards, and also evolve everything. Play all of your Pokemon cards, put them into play, and then discard everything else except for your tool cards, and then use up your Ditch and Shake as many times as you can. And then after that, after your first Trash Cyclone, you actually get to have nothing but tool cards left in your deck, and then that's kind of the sweet spot of the game. The sweet spot where after that, you get to use your experience share for your Maractus, because you can actually expand a few tool cards after shuffling back so many. You can actually attach experience share on your Maractus. After using Trash Cyclone, attack with Ditch and Shake on your next turn with 1 billion damage, using your Make Do ability to draw nothing but tool cards with each Cinccino you have in play. So that's the main thing. We want to be using up our supporter cards, our item cards, and also evolving all of our Pokemons as early on as possible so that we get to that sweet spot, and then Ditch and Shake first before you use our Trash Cyclone. And then obviously after that, we actually get to do Ditch and Shake over and over and over again until we have nothing, no cards left in our deck. Because if we have no cards left, we can't actually do anything anymore, because we are only playing 2 copies of our Garbodor and 2 copies of Trubbish in this deck. So we do have 1 rod to recycle, just in case we discard them with a research, or if they get knocked out with a boss order, then we actually get to recycle those cards. We only have 1 copy of Rod though. We have no Clara in this deck and no Carrier. So Rod is going to help us with our Garbodor, Trubbish, and also we can even Rod our energy cards and Maractus, or even our Cinccino, but we only have that 1 copy though. As I said, we have 2 Raihan in this deck, 4 copies of our experience share, but you may need to discard it from your hand for that extra damage with your Ditch and Shake, rather than attaching to a bench Pokemon. So sometimes you may not be able to, just because you want to knock out, you want to be one hit knocking out any Pokemon as fast as possible, because if you can knock out a V card with 1 hit, make sure you do that rather than waiting another turn to knock it out, because they're just going to heal their Pokemon. We only have 1 copy of Boss Order in this deck, so it's better just to knock it out if you can early on in the game. But always think about your Garbodor, because after using your first Ditch and Shake, you can already use your Trash Cyclone actually, because you may actually have already discarded a few before that with your research, with your other supporter cards, Quick Ball even, and then you can discard even more with your Cinccino, Quick Ball, research in the current turn, and then that you actually get to do up to like 10 discards already after your first Ditch and Shake. And then on your next turn, you get to do even more discards. You get to do like 5 discards on your first Ditch and Shake, and then on your next turn, you get to discard even more, up to 10 tool cards in your discard pile. You get to do 300 damage already with Trash Cyclone. You just need an extra 1 to knock out a VMAX with 1 hit. If you already damage it with 50 damage on your last turn, you can actually do 300 for the knockout hit. So Garbodor, super strong card. You only get to do it once though, because you have to shuffle everything back, but that's okay. It's a Volcarona sort of effect, because you have to shuffle everything back and you can't actually use Trash Cyclone again. So if they boss order knock out your bench Maractus, you're gonna have to be quite worried, because Trash Cyclone doesn't work after the first hit. You're gonna have to prepare the discards all over again. So you have to kind of retreat, Air Balloon switch to Air Balloon retreat to another Maractus, and then Raihan the second Maractus, Raihan the putting a bench Maractus, Raihan to that one, retreat with an Air Balloon, and then basically attach another energy, and then Cinccino for your tool cards, and basically do Ditch and Splash immediately if they kind of kill all of your bench Maractus in one hit, because they can actually use a Rapid Strike Urshifu to kill a lot of our Pokemons at the same time. We are only very low HP Pokemon. We are not passing the 120 mark here. 120 HP actually gets knocked out with Rapid Flow, Gmax Rapid Flow with one hit, so they can kill two Pokemons, two of our main attackers, two of our supporting Cinccino, which is the main powerful support for this deck. So it's kind of dangerous if we're up against a Rapid Urshifu deck. I forgot to go for the numbers, so we are playing the regular supporter cards. I forgot to go for the numbers, so we are playing 2 copies of our Marnie, 3 Research, 2 Raihan, 1 Bruno. Not a lot of support cards, but we have just the right ones. We have 1 copy of Boss Order and 1 Sonia in this deck as well. 4 copies of Air Balloon, 4 Experience Share, 4 of the main tool cards, so 4 Lucky Egg to draw cards as well. 2 Spirit Mask, 1 Tool Jammer, and 1 Cape of Toughness. 3 copies of Capture, 4 Quick Ball for the summon, basic summons, and also 6 basic Grass Energy. We need basic energy for Raihan and Experience Share, and we also need basic energy for our attack cost as well. So we have, Grass Energy. You can actually use Aurora Energy, but I prefer Grass Energy. And you also have, we also have 4 copies of Level Ball for Cinccino, 4 Cinccino Minccino, 2 copies of each Trubbish and Garbodor, 4 copies of our main attacking Fusion Strike card, Maractus. So let's go ahead for gameplay. 1 copy of Rod, as I said. So this deck is called, I can't remember now, Sewage Shake. So Sewage Shake. Instead of the milkshake, or like strawberry milkshake or whatever, chocolate milkshake or whatever, we have our Sewage Shake. Because you're doing the dance attack, shake till you drop, really. Shake it off. The dancey attack. So sorry about that. We're just gonna put Maractus, and I don't think there's anyone watching this stream, but let's just power through, because people can just come in anytime. We're up against a Victini deck box guy. So it's a Cinderace Libero deck, which is not good because one price decks are not really ideal if you are playing a Cinccino deck. So they could Marnie us. So should we just save that research? I think it's better just to save our energy. Let's just discard this one and then get a Minccino, because we have a Cinccino on our hand, and then basically discard that Experience Share because we have no choice. If we get a Level Ball, I think we need a Quick Ball, but we can't actually discard that energy because we don't actually. If we get a Capture, that'd be great, because Capture actually allows us. Okay, that's bad. Now we can't attack, but we got a Lucky Egg. That's fine. They just need to knock out our active Pokemon. If they knock out our active Pokemon, we get to draw 7 cards. Draw until we have 7 cards in our hand. So they're gonna Sonia for 2 basic Pokemons. They're playing Blissey. Interesting. So Blissey with their Fire type, Fire Energy, Libero Cinderace, could be a single strike Cinderace as well. You don't need to play your single strike combos. You just need 2 energies on that Cinderace and your opponent to have drawn a lot of prize cards. So a late stage card, a latecomer, a comeback sort of attacker. Powerful comeback attacker. So we got Cinccino. We have to discard Garbodor. That's bad. But that's fine. We're just gonna discard it first. And then Cinccino. I think we're just gonna discard the energy. We already discarded one energy though. So let's just discard a tool card. Because I don't think we need that many tool cards. We just need Raihan actually. Okay, we just drew another Cinccino. That's horrible. We should have attached that egg because the first egg is doing nothing now. Yeah, we shouldn't have we should have discarded the Cinccino because we got 3 more Cinccino in the deck, but it could be in a price card though, you never know. So Sonia, they're gonna use another Sonia for energy probably. They can actually retreat to a Blissey now. Switch to a Blissey and attack. Collect their energy cards for the next turn. Could be an energy switch, so... Okay, we're drawing no cards, just because we shouldn't have done that actually. We got a Raihan though, that's fine, we got a Raihan. We just need to kind of be smart with the game. We're gonna do this first and then Raihan for our tool card, because we actually need just one though. So since we need just one, we're gonna like quick ball. Should we use a quick ball though? So we're gonna get a Maractus. I think we have to, right? And then basically use a Garbodor the next turn maybe? I don't know. Because we haven't actually discarded that many yet. We have discarded only 4 tool cards. So that's like 120 damage. We need 4 more. We actually need 5 more to knock out the Blissey. So we need 5 more tool discards to knock out, but they're not knocking out our active. So we're just gonna boss order. We get to do a double Cinccino though, that's great. So double Cinccino for basically more Cinccino really. And they just did that. We got no Bird Keeper. It's better to play Bird Keeper though, but we have Air Balloon. I don't think we need Bird Keeper anymore. So Air Balloon, even though you're forced to attach that from your hand, you actually get to like discard it if they knock you out later. And then, well, if you retreat though, they're not gonna knock you out, are they? Because yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. So it's better to play Shopping Center if you're playing your tool cards, because you can't be attaching tool cards if you don't have a Shopping Center. If you have a Shopping Center, you actually get to do much more. So we're just gonna discard boss order, I think. Should we just boss order and knock out something else? Let's just discard boss order, because we need that Raihan. We're gonna experience share. And we're just gonna do 100 damage. So we need to discard quite a few more. Not a lot more though. We just need 150 damage, so I think 6 is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We got enough already. So we just need Raihan, Garbodor, and then basically get maybe another Cinccino, because we actually have the luxury for that. So it's a good game because they're not playing a meta deck. I'm quite happy with that. So let's just put Garbodor, because we actually reached this sweet spot. Should we just use a Bruno though? I don't think we have to. I think Bruno is better because I don't know which one to do now. Let's just do Raihan. We're gonna Raihan and then get another Cinccino. I'm pretty sure we got energy cards in the deck. Okay, not a lot of energy. So we're just gonna do our capture actually. We're gonna capture another, because we need to attach energy. If we're using Raihan, might as well attach another energy, because it would be a darn waste if we don't. So we actually need another Maractus just in case. We only have one Cinccino left anyways. We just discarded the other. So we need to use Rod before we're able to do anything. So we're just gonna keep discarding as many as possible. We actually get to use our experience share as well. And we got our supporter card, so we don't need that Bruno. We're just gonna use our Trash Cyclone right now. And then we get to Cinccino. We reached the sweet spot already. We just reached the sweet spot. And now all we need to do is Cinccino and then Ditch and Shake, Cinccino, Ditch and Shake. We even got our experience share already. Perfect. Shuffle everything back and you get to spend that one tool card. We actually had to attach 3 tool cards, so that's actually quite bad. But we have 16, so minus 3 is still a lot. We still have like 13 left in the deck. Could be a few could be in the prize card, so maybe 10 in the deck, 11 in the deck maybe. So we actually get to discard like 10 for 2 V knockouts, but we just need a VMAX knockout. We just need to knock out quite a few. We don't need to knock out that many. So we're just gonna attach our grass energy. We're just gonna attach a capture here. We're gonna get a Cinccino. Let's just do triple discard. If we do a triple discard, we get to do a... We actually need a grass energy though. Okay, we get to do triple discard, that's great. We get to do Trash Cyclone again. We actually need just 2 discards though, I just realized that. So 1, 2, because we don't need that high damage. We actually need to retreat though. So yeah. I forgot, we should have just attached to that Maractus, the other Maractus. We're just gonna try Cyclone right now. We got a Marnie. So if they don't knock us out, it's gonna be quite difficult to... If we get a research though, that would help a lot, because we get to discard all the tool cards that we draw. So let's hope we get back our research. We're gonna use a quick ball first, because research just got put at the bottom of our deck with that Marnie. So we're gonna use a quick ball to shuffle our deck and then hopefully get back that research. Because we got one, I think one more research, I don't know. Yeah, we got 2 Marnies, 3 research, and 1 Bruno. So we actually got 1 Bruno, 1 research left in the deck, and 1 Marnie in our hand. No more Raihans. 1 boss already used up. Oh, Bruno is discarded, my bad. We discarded it with a make do, because it was our only card in our hand, so we had to discard it. So here comes a Sonia. A Ditto. Ooh, I love Ditto for Blissey. I love it so much. You get to use Ditto for Blissey. Yay. Let's watch them do it. I love it. Got Spirit Mask, Cape of Toughness. Cape to add HP to this one if we need it, because it's only 110. It's not surviving. Gmax Rapid Flow. If we have a Cape attached, we can actually survive a Gale Thrust, which is quite crazy. But they're definitely going to play Inteleon, Zigzagoon, or something to place that 1 damage counter. And they don't even need to do anything after that. So they just pass the turn. We don't have a boss order though, so we're going to have to like slowly kill off that 1 prizer and basically wait for our research, because if we get a research, we get to use Stress Cyclone for 1 billion damage. If they don't knock out our Garbodor passing the turn, if they pass the turn knocking out Garbodor, we don't have to discard anymore because we don't need to discard that many to kill a Minccino. We just need to discard 2 tool cards. Hey Edmund. Ditto does a V transformation, so it kind of you get to replace Ditto with any V card in your discard pile. So that's the ability of Ditto from Shining Fates. Ditto is pretty cool because you get to revive without using your Rods or Clara. You get to immediately revive. It's kind of the same as your Zoroark. Zoroark Phantom Transformation, but it's only for V cards and it's a basic though. Whereas for Zoroark, you only get to transform Stage 1 Pokemons. So I think we're just going to attach this one. Because we want to be saving our Cinccino, right? Let's just do it. So we got a Bruno. That's not too bad. We just need Level Ball, Quick Ball, Capture. We got a lot of Quick Ball, Capture, Level Balls for Minccino, Cinccino, but they're not showing up. Oh well. Got 1 Minccino, can't complain. So we actually have to waste a few prizes to start with because setting up is going to be a bit of a problem because we don't actually have that much Sonia. No VIP pass in this deck, so we can't afford to play that many basic summons, that many item cards because we need those tool cards. We need those tool cards like mad. And they're playing another Blissey deck. The full art one. How do you rate this deck? What do you mean by that? Do you mean how do I rate this Maractus deck? My Maractus deck? How much do I rate it, do you mean? I think it's not bad. It's a 1 price deck, but the only weakness is kind of Rapid Strike Urshifu. If they play Rapid Strike Urshifu, I don't think we can win that easily. It's still possible, but it's gonna be much more difficult because they're knocking out 2 prize at a time. They just need Moltres Energy Switch, or even a Raihan. If we knock them out, they can just Raihan, or Melanie. 1 out of 10. No way, man. I think it's gonna be like 7 or 8 out of 10. 1 to 10, right? So we're gonna capture and get another Minccino. We can't do anything apparently. We're not gonna use Bruno. I don't think we have a choice. I think 7 or 8 is a good number. Is an accurate number, not good number, accurate number. Should we use that Bruno? I mean, it's our only Bruno. We got nothing though. We have to use the Bruno because we should have captured a... Okay, we got a Quick Ball, that's great. Actually, now we got no cards in our hand. I'm at a loss now because we didn't get our level balls. Bruno is horrible. Shouldn't have used Bruno actually, but we're just gonna have to prepare for a Raihan and kind of like ditch and shake for very few damage now. So as I said, we have to like waste a few turns because we can't actually do enough damage without setting up first, without kind of using up our supporter cards, because that's the main thing we have to do first. We have to discard a lot of item supporter, evolve a lot of Pokemons, and then basically sift through the deck until there's nothing but tool cards left by using a Trash Cyclone. And then after that sweet spot, we're good to go. We get to do 1,000,000,000 damage every turn, but it's quite difficult to get to that sweet spot. So we're doing 0 damage with Ditch and Shake, but we get to peck at least. They are flipping coins with that Spiral Rush. Unlimited coins if they keep flipping heads. If you're unlucky though, it can actually do very badly, this deck, but we have 6 supporter cards. I actually streamed this on Twitch the other day. Yesterday, I streamed it on Twitch, and it wasn't that successful. I tried so many things. It wasn't that successful, and I finally decided to add supporter cards because I didn't have enough supporter cards. So I decided to like put 6 supporter cards, because Lucky Egg doesn't help you that much. If they use a Tool Scrapper, Tool Jammer, Lucky Egg is destroyed. So Lucky Egg get destroyed very easily with Boss Order Escape Rope as well. So Lucky Egg is totally useless now, thanks to Escape Rope. You know, that one Escape Rope item card is going to destroy you as well. Cross Switcher, you got your Pokemon Catcher, your abilities as well. Liepard to discard your tool cards. So 1,000,000,000 things that you get to do against. Let's just knock it out right now. Against your Lucky Egg. Okay, we got a supporter card. That's lovely. That's delicious. They're gonna Marnie us like at the perfect time. Just the moment that we got a supporter card, they're just gonna use a Marnie. Look at that, a Judge even. If they use a Judge, it's kind of the same thing. It's better though because they're shuffling our deck. That means this supporter card is not at the bottom, because we actually need to use our supporter cards early on so that we get to not only discard them but also draw out a lot of cards and basically evolve, set up fast. That's the main strategy for this deck. Set up as fast as possible if you can, but sometimes you cannot, and you're kind of forced to have to waste a few prize cards. Because if you're up against a meta, by now they would have taken so many prize cards. By now they would have knocked out Cinccino already, actually. Minccino, my bad. So I think we're just gonna put Maractus. Also, I think you could Vitally Bend in Zilmask. Oh yeah, Vitally Bend actually does, yeah, it does something. Mask doesn't do anything, because it doesn't make sense, right? Because we are not playing effects here. We are playing damage. We're doing damage with our attacks. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize they could actually knock us out. Yikes. I did not realize that. Melanie. So Melanie for that extra 1 energy. And I think we have no choice but to play this one. We're just gonna do this at least. So we got a Lucky Egg. We're gonna attach it. And then I think the main reason I don't. It's better though, yeah, it's definitely better to play Vitally Bend, but the main reason I have it is just because if you attach your Vitally Bend, you actually don't get to attach your other tool cards anymore, and we need to attach either Experience Share or Lucky Egg. So if we actually if we get too greedy and attach a Vitality Band, because we are doing a lot of damage anyways, but you know that 10 damage actually does a lot. It's kind of a make and break thing. If you add 10 damage, you can do a lot actually. So we're gonna do our quick ball discard, I think. Oh my god, I don't know what to do now. This is quite bad. Discard a quick ball. We're gonna get a Garbodor. We're gonna get a Garbodor. That's how we get another 1 tool card. Okay, we got this one. Ooh, this is not a good hand. Should we discard Research? Because we actually have quite a few more Research in the deck. I don't think it makes any sense because we're not attaching energies anyways. So we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna ditch and shake. Partially damage the Blissey. I don't know. I think I should, right? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Because it makes 0 sense to play this tool card. Cape of Toughness is okay, but Spirit Mask is just totally useless. I think it's better just to play Cape of Toughness though, because Vitality Band, if you do 300 damage, 310 is gonna knock out a few VMAXs, but you actually need 320 sometimes. It does something for your Trash Cyclone though. Trash Cyclone does 30x, but it's still 300 though. If you have 10, you still do 300. So I don't think Vitality Band does enough, because we don't play Zigzagoons for this deck. We're done for, because we need so many things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get to do a Garbodor actually. Garbodor is gonna help us. And then Cinccino, right? So let's just do Garbodor. Let's hope we get to do it this turn. And let's do this one first. We're not going to use a research. We cannot afford to use a research, because we're going to have to discard so many things. We're just going to get one of these one. We should actually get another Cinccino, right? We're going to discard research. Okay. I think that looks fine. We just have to like sacrifice something right now. Yeah, we have to sacrifice something. Which is horrible. I don't like that feeling, but we have no choice. We gotta sacrifice. We actually get to make do again, so we're just gonna do it. Oh, we got a Raihan. That's great. That's what we need. That's perfect. We just need Raihan evolution. Okay. Come on, Garbodor. Thank you, Raihan. Perfection. Okay, and we get to attach this one as well. That is perfect. Thank you. That single make do helped us so much. I forgot I haven't used my active make do. So thank God I needed to retreat. Thank God I wanted to retreat to my bench Minccino, because I didn't realize I haven't used the active ability yet. So we get to do it thanks to one Raihan. Oh my goodness, that was so close. True SP. True, so probably Cape is the play, or you can consider some. Yeah, gloves. Yeah, gloves. I wanted to do gloves, but I don't know which type though. Let's just target the main types. Let's use the latest one, Sponge Glove, because it's fusion strike, right? Let's just do Sponge Glove, because it does 30 extra damage, which is pretty cool. 30 damage, like that's insane, isn't it? Church Bath, not a Galarmine, so we have to watch out for Galarmine. Bloody Galarmine, always watch out for that. We're gonna get another Garbodor. Let's do that. And we get to use research because oh my goodness, I forgot to check. We had no more. We have a rod though. Okay, it's in the prize card. Oh well, let's hope we draw it. Yeah, I'm gonna play Sponge Glove. Should we just discard research? Because we got 2. We shuffled everything back though. That was a waste because we got our experience share. Yikes. Now we have to use a research. Let's just do a research. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Yeah. I'm gonna read the chat real quick later, because we actually need to do quite a lot of things right now. We're gonna try and compress the deck. Oops. no more level ball cards. That was a big mistake, but oh well. Okay, we're gonna discard level ball again because we actually need that quick ball for Maractus. Oh my goodness, we got the worst cards. I think it's enough though, because they don't have a cape. Even if they have a cape, it's actually enough because we're doing 300 damage. Oh, we actually get to do again. Oh wow. I don't think we're doing it again though, right? Because we have 9 cards in the deck. Lucky Egg. We can't use Lucky Egg anymore. So Raihan, we got a Raihan. We got an Air Balloon attached to our Cinccino. So we actually get to do it. 4 is, oh, we actually need 5 though. My bad. We actually need, oh, damage decreased. Sir Chesterbath. Damn it. We actually need 6. Okay. I thought we were doing 300. we need 6 to do 300. Oopsie. Bad math there. Bad math. So, like the anti-fighting glove. What's that called again? The digging gloves. Fighting type. What fighting types are there? I don't remember. So is 40 actually killing it? 20 less damage, right? Energy assist. Oh wait, we got Raihan. I forgot we got Raihan. But we're not gonna do that though, are we? Like, you're just gonna kill it. That's our last Maractus. We can't afford to do that, right? So we're just gonna do this one. Because we don't need that many Cinccinos, I don't think. 20 damage is enough, right? I'm just like making full sure that we can actually knock them out with a Cinccino. Because I'm quite scared right now. We're definitely not playing Maractus. Because they can just boss order and kill it with a Melanie. Because they just need like, oh, I don't think they can do it though. They just need a Turbo Patch. Maybe a Raihan. No, they can't use Raihan at the same time. So we're just gonna do another Make Do, perhaps. 3 is enough though. We just need 3 Make Do's. So we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna attach to this one. Oh, we got an experience share. We got an experience share. That was so stupid. Oh well. Okay, we got more tool cards. Yay. Oh, Garbodor. Perfect. We got Garbodor now. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we actually discarded Rod early. So Rod is not doing anything. Oh, they just killed it. So now we just need to Cinccino Raihan, really. We just need to Raihan for energy. Let's hope we have... Oh my god. Let's hope we have energy cards left in the deck. I don't think we have any more. Oh my goodness, we have no more energy in the deck. Okay, we died because we have no more energies. I think we have a boss order though. Could we just stall for a bit? Do we have a boss? Okay, we have a boss order. So let's not freak out yet. Let's hope we got that last boss order inside the deck. Because we actually need to use Cinccino. So we're down to 1 turn left. Okay, we got it. 2 energy retreat costs. Let's hope they... Let's hope we get to survive this turn. Because we have no choice but to use energy assist. We have no choice. Because we have no energy cards left. We got so many... That was a waste though. Because they just boss ordered our Garbodor. That was horrible. Rod didn't do anything. We discarded too early. Okay, we lost the game. That was not good. We could have won, but so many things happened. Oh, I forgot to change it. Sorry, my bad. Digging gloves. Use Right, Cinccino attack. I did it, but we got unlucky. They got their switch card. Oh well. Let's just do our gloves right now. Tool Jammer is okay, right? We're just gonna keep that one Tool Jammer in there. We're gonna get our gloves. I think Digging Gloves is Fusion Strike. Oh, it's not. It's Evolving Skies, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Digging Gloves. Let's just play a variety, right? Fighting, what other things are meta? Urshifu. Ice Rider, Shadow Rider. Eternatus, Dark type. Ice Rider, Shadow Rider, Water. Psychic. Is Psychic popular? I think water types are more popular, right? Inteleon. I don't know really. Let's just do one Sponge Glove. Because even though it's silly, at least it's like the latest Fusion Strike card. So let's just do one Sponge. I'm not sure what music this is because it's quite weird. It's supposed to be Halloween themed Pokemon music, but apparently it sounds crazy. Let me just check what music this is. So it's Alola Elite Four remix. Okay. That was horrible. We just got schooled by Blissey. We got schooled by a Blissey Melanie deck. Cause I think the first prize card that we gave off to them was the one that destroyed us. Cause we wasted that one Maractus. We shouldn't have wasted that energy assist. We should have benched our Maractus. But we could just draw no Garbodor from the prize card though, because we have one Garbodor left, and it's definitely in the prize card, and we could just draw no Garbodor. So that's why I'm like leaving my Maractus in my hand. We should have just energy assist on the Maractus. Then they're gonna have to boss order decide whichever to kill. Whichever one they kill, we're gonna win the game because we got Raihan the next turn. But I didn't have the foresight, I suppose. I was just way too scared. I was like playing it too safe because expecting me not to get that Garbodor, way too protective on my Maractus on the hand. So maybe not attack on that turn. If we don't attack though, we can't kill the Blissey, so we have no choice but to attack. Don't think we can do anything really yet for that game. So we're gonna have to waste a few tool cards, which is fine to start with, because I think it's the only way. We're gonna discard a gold one and get a Maractus for Minccino. We're gonna get the second one. Let's just do that one. I actually don't have 4 copies of this one. I have like 1 copy of this Minccino and 3 copies of that one, which is quite ridiculous, but oh well. So we're gonna do we're gonna use up all of our item, right? Because we actually have not that many level balls in this deck. I'm quite scared now. Should we let's just do this one. Because they're just gonna boss order us. If we attach, at least they're not gonna boss order us, right? Should we prepare a Trubbish already? I think it's gonna turn out pretty easily because we have level balls for it. We don't have to discard that because it's a Marnie. I think the things you do the worst against. I don't understand what you mean. Can you maybe rephrase that? Because I don't think I understand. So we got Raihan for the next turn, but we have no level balls now. Okay, this is quite bad though, because we just wasted our level ball. Don't waste your level ball for Minccinos. You gotta use them for Cinccino's. I got overconfident because we actually have 4 copies though. We have 4 copies of Cinccino. At least like 1 would help us a lot. If we didn't use a Marnie, they're just gonna play a Marnie. I think the things you do the worst against. I don't understand. Should we use a lucky fight? We can't actually use call for family. We're kind of stuck, really. I don't know what to do. We need Air Balloon to do 50 damage. Come on, Garbodor. We need Cinccino. Where is that level ball? I think if we get a Bruno, we have no choice but to use it. I think we're just gonna wait for a knockout to use the Bruno. Bench that one and wait for a knockout. Avery is gonna be a big destroyer for this deck. Avery is gonna discard so many bench Pokemon, and we're gonna be down to nothing left. Because we can't actually afford to discard that many, playing only one rod for this deck, and we may actually sometimes discard the cards we need with that research. So research is very heavy, but research helps you get to the sweet spot of it faster, much faster if you get it early on. But most times it turns up too late anyways, but oh well. We get to do a Raihan. So if we get an energy, we are going to do a Raihan because we get to quick ball. But yeah, we should have just discarded that one because even though we're doing the same attachment, at least we get to search for a Cinccino. Okay, this is bad. We got nothing. We can't do anything. Should we shuffle it back or just use a quick ball? I think we're gonna quick ball for a... Let's just shuffle it back, right? Let's just do it, because I'm really scared of that Trubbish not being... let's just do it, whatever. So let's hope they kill the active, because we need to be drawing cards. We're doing so badly. No Cinccinos. Where are them Cinccinos at? Okay, they killed the active, that's great. We got Research and Bruno, but we got 2 level balls, that's perfect. That's all we need, really. And an energy, yep, that is the perfect hand. Lucky Egg always gets you what you want, because it's lucky. And we got our Raihan. We're gonna get another Cinccino, or maybe an experience share, I don't know. We actually got to quick ball for a Trubbish as well. Let's just get a Cinccino, right? Yeah, I think that's better. Or maybe another Lucky Egg. We don't need a Lucky Egg though, we got our supporter cards now. We're just gonna do... I forgot to check how many Cinccinos we have, because we may actually have like only 2, but we got 3, that's fine. So should we just... Oh, we can't use our supporter cards because we used it already. So we're gonna discard Quick Ball, Bruno. Let's just discard Bruno. We got Research. Okay, we need actually a lot. So we got no choice but to discard Quick Ball. We actually need Garbodor the next turn though. Discard Quick Ball again. Ooh, that was a big mistake. Now we got nothing. I think we're gonna have to attach another Lucky Egg. This is quite tricky now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Capture though. Quick Ball, Quick Ball. That's our third one. We're just gonna do another 100 damage. We're not gonna draw anymore. We're just gonna do another 100 damage. We just discarded our research, which is horrible, but I don't think we have a choice. Let's just draw a bit more. Okay. We got another, oh my god, are you kidding me? We got another Quick Ball. Okay, we're gonna do this one, and then Ditch and Shake, another 100 damage. This is bad. So we get to do a Digging Gloves on this one, but we need Justice Glove for this one. We don't have a Justice Glove. Sponge Glove doesn't work for any of their Pokemons. Okay, this is bad. We're gonna have to waste a tool card. We don't have any more rods, so I think we have to waste one Cinccino. We're gonna evolve this one and basically get our energies. Should we just maybe hope for a Raihan? Let's hope for a Raihan. Okay, we got a Raihan. We get to use Garbodor and then Experience Share. We need to use Experience Share though. So we're gonna discard tool cards just because we're using Garbodor right now. So okay, we got energy. So we just need to use Garbodor for Experience Share. That's great. Okay, I think that's it, right? Don't think we need much right now. Okay, we just need to discard we can't discard Air Balloon, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 270 damage. Way too much damage, but we should have saved Garbodor then, actually. Yeah, maybe you should have saved Garbodor, but if we save it, they're just gonna pause, alright? So make sure you use it to shuffle. You need to shuffle. It's more important to shuffle than anything else. So we're just gonna bench another Maractus. No, we're not gonna do that. They can actually kill us very easily. So we're just gonna make do another research. We're just gonna put Air Balloon on this one, so if they knock it out, we actually get another one discard. Oh, we actually have to attack with Maractus though. So let's just bench this one for funsies, and then 270 damage. Crazy. They got 3 prize cards left, but I don't think they can kill our bench that easily, because it only does 30 damage to a non-V card, a 1 prize card. So we have to evolve our 4th Cinccino, because it actually dies quite easily. 70 HP. They still need 3 strikes though, 3 strikes of, can't remember the attack, but it does 30 damage to one of our bench Pokemon. To one of our bench Pokemon, my bad. So we got an energy, and it's a VMAX, is weak towards grass type. They have no hope of surviving this turn. We just won the game. We're not gonna use a research, are we? Yeah, research is not gonna do much. We got 4 Cinccinos though. So we actually get to draw 8 cards. Look at that. Let's see how much we can do. We get to draw so many cards. We should have just benched that Trubbish because we can actually do another Trash Cyclone. We're just gonna discard this one. And then discard a Marnie. We actually need Marnie though because we can actually deck ourselves out. So we don't need anything anymore. We just need to kill that one VMAX and we're good. I don't think they have a ribbon. Ribbon only works for Sylveon, but 780 damage, that's crazy because they have a stone energy. So 800 damage, minus 20. So that was like 400 is like 8 tool cards. So we discarded 8 tool cards. That's quite crazy. So Garbodor and Lycanroc, quite an interesting pair. I don't know why though. I think they're just playing random cards. So let's go for another game. So there is a new Grand Ball, a Grand Ball from Fusion Strike that allows you to, you know, we're just gonna put that one, I think. That allows you to put 2 tool cards from your discard pile back into your hand, retrieve 2 tool cards as you evolve your Grand Ball. But it only works one time. You have to scoop it up and you need like a lot of Grand Balls in your deck. It's a stage 1 Pokemon as well. So it's not good because you actually have to evolve a lot of times to do enough damage to knock out a VMAX. Whereas with this deck, we just need Cinccino at the last minute to draw a lot of tool cards, and then we can actually knock out VMAX with 1 hit. Or even knock out a lot of their Pokemon a bit at a time. We can still do that, still possible. But it's better if we are up against a V deck, VMAX deck. So Blastoise VMAX. They may be playing a Frostmoth or Frostlass. Could be a toolbox. Sorry, what do you call it? A V deck. V theme deck. You never know. So we're just gonna attach this one and basically get a Cinccino. Minccino, my bad. And then kind of hope they don't Melanie us. Because I don't think that egg is gonna do much. We're gonna have to bench this one if we want to use that egg. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Okay, we got Level Ball. We can't use Capture. We need our Grass Energy. And they just evolved to a VMAX already. That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, we have to like retreat, I think. We just attach an Air Balloon though. So we're done for. We're just gonna invest on this one then. We're gonna invest on this. Get another Minccino. I think we have to get Maractus though. I don't think we can win this game. Like, they are hitting our bench and it's gonna be a disaster. Should we just attach this one? Let's just do it. Because we need to be drawing a lot of cards. We got no grass energy. We have one Sonia though, one Sonia for our basic energies. We got only 3 capture, but they showed up too much at a time. At least they knock out our active, which is great because we get to draw cards now. And we just have one from the top deck. That's annoying. We got a Raihan. Oh, we got a Cinccino to discard though, so we can actually use a Raihan. Let's just get Garbodor. We can't use Garbodor though. We should have captured a... Yeah, definitely. I was kind of worried of the Avery. That's why I didn't get my last Maractus. So it's quite difficult to get Maractus now. We just need a quick ball though. That's how we get our quick ball. We got a level ball. We're gonna do triple Cinccino. Triple make do and hopefully get that Maractus. Because all we need is that one Maractus. And we have to discard 1 energy, so that's great. To use that Raihan. And this is not good. We're gonna discard our... I think we're just gonna discard this one. It's better to discard the Cinccino and then rot it later though. Oh well. Oh my god. Come on Maractus, quick ball. We just need a quick ball. Okay, that's great, finally. Okay, we're gonna discard. We can't afford to discard. Oh, we can't do Maractus though. Because we actually don't have enough. It's quite horrible, isn't it? Not even enough tool cards. I don't really think we have a choice. We have to do it. We discarded too many energies. So we're gonna have to discard this one. We're gonna get Maractus from the prize. So we just need to use Garbodor next, which is gonna be quite difficult to pull off. But we got a Raihan right now. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do 50 damage, or maybe more. We actually get to do Raihan. Boss order, my bad. But we can't do boss order. We need an extra energy. So we're gonna do Garbodor. We're just gonna do it. We have like, oh my goodness, we have only 2 discarded. Yikes. Oh, 3. Okay, we got 3. How many do we need though? We need like 8. We need 8. We need to discard so much more. Yikes, I don't think we can do it. Oh my god. Oof, this is bad. This is like really, really bad. We may use our boss order to buy us a bit more time. So we got to research. So let's hope we get a lot of tool cards. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we just need one more. We just need one more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna research and then Cinccino, because that makes more sense. Research. Because we actually get to do it. That's crazy, isn't it? We're gonna discard Air Balloon. And then evolve this one. Experience share this one. I don't think we should attach experience share because yeah, let's just not. And then basically kill it right now. Get our Maractus. 240, look at that. We actually get to do it thanks to research. Thanks to research, we get to discard 2 extra tool cards. So that's 2 plus 3 from Cinccino, and plus another 3 more from our Ditch and Splash, sorry, Ditch and Shake. We actually discarded 2 with Ditch and Shake, and another 1 on the previous turn. So that's like a total of 8 tool cards for 240 damage. That's crazy. So Garbodor Maractus, the perfect combo, really. Perfect partners. Let's hope they don't knock us out. I think they can. No, they actually need to attach another energy. It's only 30 damage. I thought it's 60 or 50. Like 30 damage is ridiculous for stage 1. But the ability is quite strong though, I suppose that's why. So we got 2 Maractus, that's great. That's all we need. Well, we actually need to use Garbodor now because we can't attack with Maractus. But that's fine because we don't need to do that many discards. We're gonna do I think we're gonna save our research. So we're gonna discard 2 and then Marnie. We're just gonna attach this one just in case, maybe. I don't know if we should. Let's just do a Marnie. I don't think we should though. Let's just discard a Marnie. Because we can't afford to have too many cards in our hand. Just in case. So let's discard 1 Marnie. Keep the research at the last minute for the last one. So basically deck out yourself, discard all the cards you don't need, non-tool cards, and then leave nothing but tool cards in play, in your deck, in your hand. And we get to shuffle 2 back. So Frostmoth, here comes the Blastoise. Can we kill the Blastoise? I think we can. Because we have we passed the sweet spot now. We passed the perfect mark. Passing the perfect mark means we can knock out anything with 1 hit, playing a Maractus. If they boss out to kill our Maractus though, we have research to fall back on. So we just need to research and then Cinccino for even more discards. discarding a billion tool cards, and then using our second Garbodor to do a lot of damage. So I think we need a lot of discards though. We need like 12 to knock it out. They just attach a... Oh my goodness. So we need a lot more. So we're just gonna do triple discard. We're gonna keep one... we're gonna keep one of our research, I think. We're just gonna discard Cinccino. And then basically attach this one. Actually have to conserve our energy, but... So we have to discard the tool card because we have to do 90 base damage. Okay. Now we get to do Tricyclone. We actually need the Marnie though. I forgot about Marnie, but we have one prize card left. Okay. We don't have to worry about decking ourselves out because we can do a max damage the next turn to kill anything for that one final prize card. So if they kill Maractus with the boss order, we can actually use research and then Cinccino. Well, we can't use Cinccino after the research. So maybe 2 Cinccino and then research. Then you can actually shuffle everything back with your Trash Cyclone, and you get to do Ditch and Splash again the next turn. Isn't that crazy? You get to keep shuffling back and attacking with a billion damage with your Cinccino, Garbodor, and Maractus, the perfect trio, really. Because Cinccino helps you draw your tool cards. Cinccino also helps you discard your tool cards. If you need it, if you need to do either one, you get to do it because sometimes it's better to discard for your Trash Cyclone. Sometimes it's better to discard your non-tool cards and draw out your tool cards to prepare for your second Garbodor while attacking with your active Maractus. So that's quite interesting because every attack that you do is a preparation. Oh, we should have attached to the other. I forgot we have an expansion on this one. I thought it was the other one. So we're just gonna do Maractus. We can actually do Garbodor, but it's a bit risky though. We're gonna Raihan. Let's just do a Raihan. So let's get one. And then we're just gonna attach another one. Oh, we actually have another Maractus. Oh well. We're just gonna Cinccino get as much as we can. Cinccino again. Let's see how much we're doing. Because they do have a big charm, but I don't think it's surviving our crazy hand because we have nothing but tool cards, nothing but research Maractus and tool cards in our hand. So we're doing a base 600 damage. Non-weakness, no gloves on. We can actually use a sponge glove, but you know, it's better just to discard it because you're doing 50 more damage. But if your Maractus survives a hit, you can actually use that glove every turn. So discarding, you actually get to add 50 damage only once. Whereas if you have it attached to your Maractus, if it survives the next turn, you get to do 30 extra damage again. So it's a total of 60 extra damage. So sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not. I don't know. That's the kind of the weird thing about gloves, is that sometimes it's good for a toolbox deck because this is a toolbox deck. It's a deck that requires you to discard your tool cards, to draw out your tool cards, to shuffle back your tool cards or something. So the last game was perfection, actually. Let's go for another one. This deck is doing quite nicely, actually. We're past the 1 hour mark. I think this is going to be the last game. If we win this one, it's going to be the last game. Because I don't like ending with a loss. Oh, it's my turn, my bad. So they're playing a dark deck with a green Pokeball deck sleeve, and it's a Garbodor VIV. Swelling Pulse. Swelling Pulse is pretty cool. 200 damage. Horror Energy. I think you really have no choice but to rely on this card because it's so weak. It only does 180 damage for the VMAX. And Dragapult as well, you're only doing 130. So you have to rely on this card. They can actually use a Rose. Oh, they're using a Zacian. Great. They're definitely gonna attack us the next turn. We're dying the next turn, so it may just be better not to use the capture. We got a tool card though, so we may just capture a Minccino and then retreat. I don't know what to do now, really. We're just gonna research, I think. I think the better way is just to research. If we get a quick ball, we're just gonna discard Cinccino, rot it back, and then get a Maractus capture for a Minccino and then research. But I don't think we're gonna top deck that perfect quick ball. We do have 4 copies, but I don't think we're gonna be that lucky. So getting anything, any of your evolution card with a rod and a research in your hand is gonna be bad because you're gonna have to discard so many. I don't think we're attaching energy. We're just gonna research right now. Hope that it stays alive. Hope that we get our basic Pokemon with the research actually. Because if we don't, we're done for. So we got 1 level ball. I think we only have room for 1. So we're gonna get, this is quite sad though. We got a lucky egg though. I think we're just gonna get this one. Excuse me. So I think we're just gonna keep that level ball. I don't think it's smart to waste it. We have 3 more level balls though, but discarded 1 Cinccino. Don't know what to do now really. Should we use it? I'm gonna use it. I'm just gonna use it. We got 3 Cinccinos, 2 more level balls. Let's hope we get it. And pass the turn. If only we could empty that into the bench. If it's another Minccino, that'd be great. But we didn't get that lucky. Always the evolution card first. Like, why don't they give us our basic? So a Sylveon and Gardevoir, that's interesting. A full V deck. Full on V deck. So they can't survive the Decidueye, I don't think. Because they need something like a Dragapult to attack the Decidueye. Or a Phoebe. They can actually use Phoebe. But you can only play so many Phoebes. Funny thing about the Decidueye is that you can actually break through the ability with your Flareon. So Vivid Voltage Flareon Incandescent Awakening allows you to block your opponent's grass type Pokemon ability. If you have a memory capsule attached to your Flareon, but it's a stage 1, you need memory capsule, it's quite difficult to pull off. We got 2 Cinccinos though, that's great. We got to evolve, we got to do a lot of things, that's perfect. We don't have a lot of tool cards, so that's not good, but as I said, we have no choice but to sacrifice a few cards to start with. That's just the name of the game for this deck. It's the name of the game for this deck. So we're gonna discard a boss order, because I think we need that quick ball. So now I'm not too sure about the quick ball. What am I gonna do now? Level ball, quick ball. We're just gonna discard a tool card. Let's just discard a quick ball. If we don't get Minccino, okay, we got nothing. We got a Bruno though. They knocked out Maractus. So we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do Minccino. We're gonna bench this one. We're gonna attach this one. We're gonna Bruno. Oh, we have an experience share. Yikes! I forgot about experience share. Dang it. Oops. I just bombed that one. We should actually save one air balloon. Let's do that. Yep, let's do that. Because we couldn't even knock it out. It was so close though. We should have actually used Bruno first and then make do. I think that was our last make do though. Before the Bruno. Just before the Bruno. Yeah, I forgot to check the tool card. Because experience share is a necessity. It's actually a necessity. They're healing 50 damage, and no Indeedee though, that's good news. They actually get to heal with Precious Touch. They may actually do that because they have a Air Balloon, so I don't know what they're gonna do really. Precious Touch, they're gonna have to waste that attachment though. Waste a turn attaching to Gardevoir instead of knocking us out. They're definitely gonna knock us out now, because healing 110 HP. And they just decided to do that. Interesting. So they're healing the remaining 30 HP. I think they're gonna Precious Touch to Sylveon, because might as well do that, right? Unless they're playing Rapid Strike Energy. Precious Touch to Sylveon. Get to attach any energy to one of your bench Pokemon. Oh, bench Pokemon, I see. Heal 120 HP. 120 HP from that Pokemon. So any energy, but only to your bench Pokemon. Quite different from Stonjourner. Stonjourner, you get to attach only your fighting energy, but you get to attach to any Pokemon, I think. But it's the same effect. You get to heal the damage. The damage you heal is the same. The amount of damage that you heal. So they just use a Precious Touch passing the turn. That's quite silly though, because now we get to charge up our second Maractus, which we're definitely gonna do. We're gonna thin out our deck from non-energy cards. Thin it out of the energies. And we got a Raihan, that's great. Gonna experience share as well. So we're just gonna discard a tool here, because I think we need Garbodor. We need our second Trubbish. I think it's actually an essential. So we're just gonna keep discarding until we get a lot in the discard pile. That way we actually get to do a lot more. So gloves, we actually don't get to use a glove for this game, but that's fine. We got a Raihan though, so no need for that experience share. It's better just to pile it up in the discard pile. So now we can do one hit knockout with Garbodor. We got 12. We're doing 360 damage, killing anything with one hit. You can use a Precious Touch as many times you want. It's irrelevant now. We need to wait for it to get knocked out though, because I don't think we have enough energies to spare anymore. We got still a few energies in the deck. I think another grass and a few captures. So we got 2 more captures, maybe in the prize card. So they didn't use Precious Touch. That was stupid. They should have used Precious Touch. But I think they're gonna attack, right? My bad. I thought they were stuck in the active spot. So attacking with Max Cure. And we get to use Garbodor because we have a Raihan. We're gonna do it. We're definitely gonna do that. We can actually get experience share. We have to get an experience share. If we don't, that's it really. So we're gonna do a Lucky Egg on this one. Should we do that? We got an experience share. I don't think we need to draw anything. We just need to experience share the bench. Right? Experience share the bench. I think we have enough though. Do we have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is 360. So they are not resistant to dark type, are they? Nope. Okay. So we're just gonna do this one. I don't think we should though, because we can actually draw way more. We have to, right, Lucky Egg, we have to actually draw 3 prize with that. It's better just to do this because we're drawing 3 prize with a VMAX knockout. So might as well just do this. So we prepare our hand with the Research and Raihan, and now we get to do this one. 420, pretty crazy. And now we are actually drawing 3 prize for a VMAX knockout. We got Maractus. Yeah, if we draw prize cards, we can't draw that much with Lucky Egg. So it makes sense to use Make Do to discard that tool card. Shuffle it back as well. So we get to do it the next turn. They have 4 prize cards left. We can't even use another Garbodor, but we're gonna use Ditch and Shake first. Ditch and Shake, we can actually recycle our reuse, my bad, we get to reuse Air Balloon now because it's in the deck. So Raihan for an Air Balloon maybe? But my bad, we don't need to Air Balloon because we have a Raihan. So Raihan and then Ditch and Shake. Raihan for another tool card, any tool card really. And then, well, Cinccino first and then Raihan because that way you get to draw more of your tool cards. So maybe retreat now because I don't think we can kill the Gardevoir that easily without our Maractus. So make sure you check your tool cards. I always make stupid mistakes. So I'm gonna attach that capture to my Trubbish because we got an experience share already. They're gonna play Wobbuffet. Interesting. So we have to knock out this card right now because they're gonna attack with a 1 prize later. So we need to draw 2 prize right now. We're gonna do a Air Balloon retreat. Should we do that? Oh, we actually need to attach to this one because we need to attack right now, right? Oops, I forgot about that. So the experience share is useless. We're gonna Marnie. Let's do a research because we have experience share for Garbodor. We need that Air Balloon like mad. So I'm just gonna do a research here. We can do our Garbodor in the next turn for sure. Okay, we got Air Balloon. We don't need to do anything now. Just need to retreat. We don't need to do much, but we still need to do a lot actually. Let's discard this one. We just need 1 energy and 1 Raihan. And that's actually enough. So let's just discard a few tool cards to prepare for our Garbodor. Because we can actually do that. So maybe get our Raihan back. Got a research for the next turn, so we're gonna Ditch and Shake. We're gonna keep a few cards in our hand. We just need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just checking, making sure that they are not resistant. Ooh, so yep. I think that's fine. No Lucky Egg. So we got the essentials, Air Balloon and Experience Share for our second Garbodor, because we can actually attack with this one. So 1 prize card left, they're not winning this game. Not unless they spread a billion damage, like kill off 4 prize at a time. I don't think they can do that with a Gardevoir Sylveon deck. Wobbuffet as well. Quite interesting though. Wobbuffet, the single strike and also the V card is kind of the same attack because Mirror Pain put damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon equal to the number of damage counter on one of a bench Pokemon, so they are doing 200, but they are not transferring though. Whereas with the other Wobbuffet, the Wobbuffet V, they are transferring the amount of damage counter from their active Pokemon to your active Pokemon. So we actually get to do a Cinccino. Oh, we can't do Cinccino. We have to actually research, because that actually allows us to max the amount of damage we do. Max out the damage that we do. We can't actually discard those tool cards. But that's fine. We're shuffling everything back. And we get to... We have no Raihan though, because we use our research. But the reason we use a research is because we actually don't need to do anything else. We just need that one prize card. So we are maximizing the amount of damage we do. So doing as much damage with Garbodor with research, that's why we have 3 copies of research in this deck, is because if it shows up late, it actually you still get to use it for Garbodor to discard your, to do a turbo discard, so that you get to do like 90 extra damage or even more if you use your Cinccino at the right time. Maybe research first before Cinccino, or if it's like super late in the game, Cinccino first until you have like 1 card in your deck, and then research so that you get to do a as many discard as possible before you shuffle everything back, before you do damage with Trash Cyclone. So hope you guys enjoyed this deck. Today we are featuring our Sewage Shake deck, using our main card, our theme attacker, Maractus from Fusion Strike. We're trying to pair this card with the Ditch and Shake attack, doing 50x damage for each tool card that you discard from your hand. For a grass and colorless energy cost, we're trying to pair this card with our Garbodor Trash Cyclone, very strong attack as well, 30x damage. You do 30x damage for each tool card in your discard pile. So this is, you're using this attack after your Maractus, after attacking with a couple of Ditch and Shakes, and then shuffling everything back, and then pairing that with Cinccino as well. Cinccino works well with this deck because it do a double effect. It not only helps you draw out your tool cards, if you it also discard all of your non-tool cards. So if you discard your supporter cards, your item cards, if you use up all of them, use up your level balls, quick ball, discard all of the cards that you don't need anymore, and then possibly rod them later, because if you have to, we actually have 1 rod. So discard all the cards that you don't need, and then have nothing left in your deck but tool cards. That way you get to prepare for your late stage. You get to prepare for that sweet spot. So if you reach the sweet spot where you have nothing left but tool cards, you have very few other cards, non-tool cards in your deck, you actually get to do a Trash Cyclone. After your first few Ditch and Shake, you get to do your Trash Cyclone, shuffling back all tool cards back into your deck. That means you have nothing but tool cards in your deck to draw from, and then your Cinccino engine is going to draw you nothing but tool cards, and they're going to do a billion damage with your Maractus Cinccino combo. So Cinccino also helps you discard your tool cards if you want to. If you want to discard your tool cards instead of drawing out more tool cards to do more damage with your Maractus, you can actually do more damage with Garbodor instead by discarding your tool cards with your Research, Cinccino, and Quick Ball, to do 30 extra damage for each discarded tool card. So you can either use either Trash Cyclone or your Ditch and Shake. Actually, at the late stage of the game, you can actually decide whichever one to use. So whichever one, you're gonna do a lot of damage for either one, because it's much easier to discard than it is to have it to draw your tool cards. It's much easier to discard a lot of tool cards in a single turn than to draw out those tool cards. Because if you use a research, you can't actually retain the amount of... if you use a research, you have to discard your hand. Obviously, you can't actually draw out that many tool cards, as I said. So drawing a lot of tool cards, if you don't need to draw that much because you're doing 50x damage though, but you actually need to discard a lot if you want to do a VMAX one-hit knockout, because you are only doing 30x damage for Trash Cyclone. But as we said, we have 3 copies of Research in this deck. It actually helps out a lot at the late stage of the game. So we have 2 Marnies to just in case we deck ourselves out, but we are not decking ourselves that. We are not doing that easily, because decking ourselves out is kind of virtually impossible if you have a Garbodor at the right time. Because Garbodor, if you have no cards left in your deck, you just need to use Trash Cyclone to shuffle back everything, and you're good to go for a few more turns. We have 16 tool cards in this deck, so we are good for another 10 plus turns, shuffling back all our tool cards with Trash Cyclone. So Trash Cyclone helps you save your deck. Not only that, you're also doing a lot of damage with your next Maractus. So that's how powerful this deck is. We're playing 4 copies of our Cinccino engine, 4 copies of Minccino as well, 4 copies of Level Ball to bring out Cinccino, 4 Level Balls, 4 Quick Balls, and also 3 Capture to bring out our basic Pokemon, 1 Sonia in this deck, 2 Marnies, 3 Research, 2 Raihans, and 1 Bruno. So not a lot of support cards, but we do have 4 Lucky Eggs to help us draw cards. So to start with for this deck, the golden rule for this deck is to sacrifice a few prize cards. It is very slow to start with, believe me, it is very slow, but you actually get to pick up the pace very, very fast. You get to pick up the pace in the middle of the game very, very easily with your Cinccinos. If you have your Cinccino evolved by your 4th turn, it's quite difficult to set up, but if you have a lot of Cinccinos in play, you actually get to discard a lot of cards, you get to draw a lot of tool cards, and then you get to do your Maractus for at least 200 damage, and then even though you don't get to knock out anything, you get to collect the knockout with your Garbodor, and then we are forcing our opponent to draw 1 prize card at a time, by the way, because we're not playing any 2 prize liability, so we have no Volcarona V, we have no Crobat, no Articunos, nothing like that, so we actually get to force our opponent to draw 1 prize at a time if they don't play Bench Snipers, if they don't play Inteleon, or Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX or something like that, anything that target our bench cards like Reggie or things like that. So if they don't do those bench snipe effects, we actually get to force our opponent to draw 1 prize at a time, buying us a lot of time to discard our, draw out our tool cards, discard them, and then reshuffle them back, collect enough tool cards before we do a 1-hit knockout on the next VMAX, because we actually can do that. So our main play is to sacrifice a few Maractus, and then on our first Maractus hit, we actually get to do a first 200 damage, and then after that, collect the knockout with a Garbodor while shuffling back all of your tool cards, and then doing another Maractus for a 1-hit knockout VMAX Pokemon, and that's all it takes to win the game sometimes. Or even if they don't play VMAXs, if they play nothing but V cards, we can just use Maractus and our next Garbodor to shuffle it back again, and then rod back more Maractuses so that we get to do Ditch and Shake even more times. So that's how we're trying to play this deck. We're trying to use Garbodor as many times as we can to replenish those tool cards, to keep using, to recycle and reuse our tool cards with our Ditch and Shake attack, allowing us to discard unlimited, essentially unlimited, obviously it's limited, but, essentially unlimited tool cards from our hand, doing unlimited damage with Maractus. So that's the main play for this deck. We have 2 copies of Raihan, 4 copies of our Experience Share. Our main tool cards is Experience Share, Lucky Egg, and Air Balloon, which we are playing 4 copies of for each of those tool cards, and one of each gloves, 1 Digging Glove, 1 Sponge Glove, 1 Cape of Toughness, and also that 1 extra Tool Jammer to help us jam our opponent's tool cards. And we have 3 Capture Energy and 6 basic Grass Energy. So hope you guys enjoyed our flavor today. Our flavor today is Maractus Fusion Strike Cactus Favor, our Maraca Cactus. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We will see you on the next video. Have a nice day, and please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you find our videos interesting, entertaining, or fulfilling in any way, we'll see you on the next video for more cool new combos featuring new cards from Fusion Strike Evolving Skies. Today we are featuring back the Vivid Voltage Trash Cyclone Garbodor card, Vivid Voltage, and also obviously pairing it with our very, very new card, the Stellar Maractus, the Dance card, the Dancing Cactus. So we also have our Cinccino from Sword and Shield as well. Cinccino from Shining Fates, you get to use it as well because it is the same card. Shining Fates, a reprint of the Sword and Shield Cinccino with the Make Do ability, allowing you to draw 2 cards every turn. By discarding a card from your hand, you actually get to discard as well. So sometimes discarding is a good thing because we need to use Trash Cyclone for that extra damage to discard tool cards from our hand. So discarding could be a good thing. So it's an extra option. If we want to discard our non-tool cards, it could be good as well because discarding our non-tool cards allows us to thin out our deck. Thinning out our deck, forcing us to draw nothing but tool cards later on after shuffling back not all of our tool cards back into the deck. We get to, also discard, make sure we have nothing but tool cards in the deck so that we draw nothing but tool cards and then do a billion damage with our next Maractus. So that's the, the power strategy for this deck. Discard all of your non-tool cards if you can early on in the game. Use them up instead of discarding them though, obviously, because if you use them up, you actually get to set up faster because we need to set up our Cinccinos as fast as possible and then attach energy obviously every turn and then use our Raihan and Experience Share at the right time, obviously, because you can't actually expand your tool cards that easily. So we actually need to waste a couple of our Air Balloons as well, put them into play just because we need to save our Cinccino or our Maractus sometimes. So it's kind of a, a very fun deck to play, quite a quirky deck as well because you actually need to, it's quite complex as well because you need to save a few of your tool cards, you need to save your Pokemon, you need to be very conservative in your play so that you get to, survive a bit longer, for you to do a lot of damage, for you to bring out as many Cinccinos as possible. The key strategy is to evolve as many Cinccino as fast as possible. Once you have your Cinccinos in play, that's it. You actually get to do a lot, and you know, it seals the game. You actually win the game from then on, because you know, it's almost an automatic win, because you get to do a lot with that Cinccino. It's a perfect draw engine for this deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the next one, and have a nice day. Bye guys, bye lovely people.